Hello students, welcome to GC Tech Hub CS tutorials. In today's class, we are going to see digital documentation. And in digital documentation, we are going to start with our very first topic, that is styling. How to create new styles. So let us check out the very first topic today, and we are going to study this topic with respect to three different softwares. LibreOffice Writer, OpenOffice Writer, and MS Word. So let us see what are we going to study today. So in digital documentation, we are going to start with applying styles in a document. So when it comes to styles, what are styles? Styles in a word processor is a combination of font effects, colors, background, and various other types of formatting effects which you want to apply, such that it can be saved under one single name and applied whenever needed in the writer document. Now, apart from already available styles, you may create and save new styles also. You can create your own custom styles also. So why are styles needed? Many a times we need to make quick changes in our document. If suppose we are preparing a large flyer or a school magazine, or we are writing a book, so in that case we need consistent styles for headings, subheadings, paragraphs, and lists, and all the objects which we use in the document. So we need to have, sometimes we think that okay, we should create a particular type of style which will contain the formatting effects, font size, font style, the color of the font, the spacing between paragraphs, the spacing between lines, indentation, and various things. And we want that instead of applying these effects separately again and again, that would become very cumbersome. So instead of doing that, we can create our own custom styles and store it, and whenever we need, we can just apply that style by a single click of the mouse. So LibreOffice and OpenOffice, it has six different styles of categories. Character styles which can be applied on single characters, paragraph styles which are applied on entire paragraphs, frame styles. Frame styles means if you have an image or if you have a kind of a frame or text box, you can apply the style on it. Page styles which can be applied to the entire pages. List styles, sometimes we have bulleted and numbered lists, so styles which can be applied to them. And table styles, so all these type of styles we can apply in a document. Apart from this, we have a very useful button here, that is new style from selection. Using this button, we can create a new style, we can update an existing style, or load new styles from other documents or templates. And we have a very interesting button here, fill format mode, which changes the mouse icon to that of a bucket, a fill bucket, and or a paint bucket. And what we can do is just select a style from the list over here and use that fill bucket icon of your mouse, go on selecting any paragraph or any character, and that selected style will be applied on it. So we will be seeing all of them today. So by the end of this video, you will be able to learn how to apply various styles using fill format mode, creating new styles, updating existing styles, load styles, drag and drop selection to create a new style, and using custom made keyboard shortcuts to apply styles. So we are going to see all these things in LibreOffice Writer. Then in Apache OpenOffice Writer also we are going to see this more or less the same options. And in MS Word we are going to see applying various styles, applying a style set, modifying a style. So in MS Word the things are much easier, hence we have very less number of topics in MS Word. So we are going to use all three softwares and see how styles can be applied on each. So now you can see I already have LibreOffice Writer opened over here. As I have already told you, this is LibreOffice Writer. I'm going to open one at a time, open these windows one at a time, so such that the system doesn't lag or hang. So we are going to very first begin with how to create a new style. Sorry, how to apply a style. So I'll keep my PPT open. We are going to start with applying various styles. So applying styles, we need to first check out from where we are going to apply the styles. So in this, you already have in LibreOffice and OpenOffice, you have a right hand side panel which you can see, which is known as deck. And in this, you have this icon which is the styles deck. As you can see here, you can just drag it and increase its size from here. So this is the styles deck, and you can access all the styles from here. As you can see, these are the paragraph styles. So this is the styles deck, and these are paragraph styles, these are character styles, frame styles, page styles, list styles, and table styles. So paragraph styles are styles which can be applied on single paragraphs. Apart from this, you can also access this from the styles menu over here. So within the styles menu also you have some commonly used styles, like you can see these are the paragraph styles, then you have character styles, list styles, and you have various other options also. So we are going to use the styles deck over here. Now in this we are first going to apply a simple style on the paragraph over here. Let us apply a heading style first. So I'm going to select this heading, that is genre. Now because paragraph styles are applied on entire paragraphs, so we don't need to select the entire text. We can simply place our cursor here and just look for a proper heading style. So we'll go to this heading option here, click on this plus sign which you can see to expand the list, and you will find a number of different heading styles here. So we are going to apply a suitable heading style. Let us apply heading 2 and just double click on it, and you can see the style is applied. Same way on the next one also we can place the cursor and apply any heading style like heading 3, and that heading is applied. So similarly we can apply any type of style on any type of paragraph, like I placed my cursor on this paragraph and I'm going to choose some other paragraph from here, and let us select now the thing is I'm not able to find any proper paragraph according to my requirement. So what I'm going to do is in this I'm going to create a new style of my own. So now before that, let me first introduce you with the different types of styles. So these were the paragraph styles which are applied on entire paragraphs. Like if you take, if we I have right now placed my cursor in this paragraph, if I double click on addressee, that style will be applied on it. So I don't want that style right now. Let's go to the other one, that is character styles. Now from here I can apply the styles on entire on groups of characters or selected characters. So for this, suppose I am going to select this much, that is when I was a girl of about 12, and I'm going to apply the emphasis style on this. So I'll just double click on that, and you can see that it is not applied on entire paragraph, rather only on the amount of selected characters only. Then we have the frame styles. Now the frame style may not work according to our preferences, so I'm just going to insert an image in the document. Suppose I have this image here, and I'm going to go to graphics and just apply the style, nothing happens. Frame, and you can see that a frame is created outside. So this is the frame style. Then we have some default page style. So like I am going to apply landscape. So now this entire page turns into landscape. And if I just go to default page style, it again turns back to what it was before. Then we have some other styles also like envelope. So this is envelope whose size is reduced. This is footnote. This is first page and so on. So I'm going to select default page style only. Next is list styles. So when we create lists, like for example, list item 1, I'm going to just create a list over here using the list options. So this is a simple list I have created. I'm going to select this list and apply anything like this bullet, and you can see that it changes according to it. So although we don't need it much because we can change it from here, we get a lot many options over here. So these are the various list styles which are available. They can be applied on bulleted lists also and numbered lists also, and table styles are there. Suppose we have a small table like this, you can apply some styles on it, like this is box green, box yellow, simple grid columns and so on. So these are various types of styles which you can apply on different types of objects in your documents, and these style sets are same for in Apache OpenOffice as well, because LibreOffice and Apache OpenOffice are almost similar. So if you have want to create a new style, you can first decide which type of style you are going to create. If it is a paragraph style, then you have to remember that that setting will be applied on all the whole paragraph. And if it is a character style, then the setting will be applied only on certain characters, certain selected characters. So right now I'm creating a paragraph style. So I'm going to first select a paragraph. Any paragraph at random I have to select. Now I will be updating it. I will first remove this. I had already created. So I'm going to select this style, this paragraph, and apply some formatting effects to it. For example, I'm going to first change its font, and let me change it to this. Then I'm going to change its font size, make it italic. It's already italic, so I don't need to do that. I need to change its color, so I'm going to change its color. So let me take it as bright red color so that it is visible to everyone. And because it is a paragraph style, hence all the paragraph formatting also can be applied to it. So I'll be going to format menu. From here I'll be going to spacing, or I'll simply go to paragraph, and I will change some paragraph settings, like I'll give some indent, some first line indent I'll provide it. Then I'll be giving some paragraph spacing before and below, above and below the paragraph, and line spacing as a little bit, that is 1.5. So now you can see that the paragraph formatting has been applied. So all the required necessary formatting elements are already done. So now I'll be creating a new style. So I have to make sure that default paragraph style is selected. Now I'll go to style actions, new style from selection. Let me just type the name as my style. Okay, so my style is created here, but you can see that because my style was already created before, so it changed some of the style. So what I can do is I want to update this style. So I'll again change it. I will apply some effects. I'll change its color, and now I'm going to just click on my style, and I'll go to this option and click on updated style. It might not update because I'm placing my cursor on some other paragraph and trying it out. So it doesn't change anything. So sometimes this might happen. This kind of glitch might happen. So what we can do is, we already know what all things we have to change here. So we can go on that required style, right click, on that and click on modify, and from here we can forcefully apply all the different types of settings which we want. Like it is regular, I want to change its font size and I want to change it to, maybe it was Lucida handwriting, yes, and I'll go to font effects, change the font color, make it as red, and I'll also go to other effects over here, that is indents and spacing, and I can see that already those specifications it has already taken, that is first line indent, above and below paragraph spacing and line spacing, all those we had done the settings some time ago, it has already taken up that, and I can just click on OK after this. So you can see that now this my style has changed. So this way, if in case this update style, although theoretically this option should work, that is after I select a paragraph, I select the style and click on update style, it should take up all the updated features. But sometimes it doesn't do that. So in that case, we can simply, if we remember which all options or which all formatting effects we have provided to the paragraph, we can simply right click on the style, click on modify and make the necessary changes. Now suppose I place my cursor on the third paragraph and I go to the style deck and double click on this my style. Okay, again we can see that it is taking up some other style, so we need to again change it. We'll see what is the issue with this. So rest all the effects like the indent, the line spacing, paragraph spacing has been applied. Only the font is not getting changed. So these type of glitches appear in open source software. So we need to be a little aware of it. Here as we can see, it is already showing this effect but not applying it on this paragraph here. So we'll see to it what can be done. Okay, now it applied. Now you can see that I have clicked the second paragraph and I have selected my style. It was applied properly. Let me click on this paragraph. It is not getting applied. So there could be some glitches related to that. Sometimes these glitches might appear, so we will just try doing something else. I'm going to cut everything and paste it using paste special paste unformatted text. Now I'm going to click on the first paragraph and double click on my style. So you can see that sometimes if such kind of errors occur, you can just select everything on your document, cut it to remove it, and then you can paste it as an unformatted text, so that all the previous settings, because somewhere it was happening that some previously applied settings were getting mixed up with this. Now I am trying to click it on the third. I've clicked the third paragraph and I'm double click on my style, and you can see that it is applied properly on the third paragraph as well. So this is what we can do. Now we will be seeing the next topic which is to be done. So we created a new style, we updated existing styles, and now we will try to load styles from a template or a document. So what I am going to do is, this my style which I have created, I want it in any other document. So I am opening a new document by going to this option, as you can see here, new, and this opens the new document. Now in this document also you can see the styles deck is open, but that particular style doesn't appear in this list. So I'll go to the style actions, load styles, and from here either I can load a style from any template or from any file. Now I wanted to load my style which is in that document, and that document is in class 10th folder in D drive. So I'm going to from file, and it is inside this, it is actually within this area, that is In D drive, I have a folder named Microsoft Teams, then Microsoft Teams online class, then class 10. Within this, I have a folder named Docs. And from here, this was the document which I was working on earlier. So I'm going to select this, click on OK, and you can see this My Style appears over here. Now let me get some text to be applied on this. So for that, I already have downloaded some documents. Let me get some text, ready-made text from a document. So I have this paragraph over here. I have these few paragraphs, so I'm just going to click on it, and I'm quickly going to remove the additional paragraphs from here. So I have exactly 3 paragraphs over here. So now I'm going to click on the first paragraph, double click on My Style, and you can see that it is applied on that. I'm clicking on the second paragraph, double clicking on My Style. Because of some reason this font is not applied, so I'm going to again Control A, Control X. I'll go to Edit, I'll go to Paste Special, Paste Unformatted Text. So somehow it is taking a default setting. So now when I double clicked on it, it is applied. So this is how you can work. So whenever there is a glitch, you can just select everything on your document, cut it, paste it again as unformatted text, and then try applying the settings. And we can also load some styles from another template. So for that also I need to go to this option here. I need to go to Style Actions, go to Load Styles, and from here you can see that there are various templates over here. Suppose I go to Business Correspondence and I select this one, Modern Business Letter, click on OK, and I could see some changes appearing over here. So it means that that particular like header and footer has been added. So I can just, if I just add some header over here, so I'll go to Insert, Header and Footer, Header, and so from here I'm going to go to Default Page Style, and here this is the header, and I'm just typing here and I'm just clicking on this and clicking on this header and footer style, and it is applied on it. And likewise I have various other styles. I can click on them also. Whatever style I want, I can select from here. So loading styles is easy. I'll just go to this style set, and from here I'll just click on any of the uh, options which shows the various templates here, like resume, click on OK, and its styles will be applied over here, and I can use those styles. So this was how we can load styles. Next is drag and drop a selection to create a style. So I'm going to close this. Now drag and dropping a selection. So I'm going to create a new paragraph here. This is the beginning of a new paragraph. So I've created a new paragraph. This is a paragraph. Any line, any text line which ends with a paragraph marker is a new paragraph. So now I'm going to select this paragraph and I'm going to apply all the settings. Like I'm going to apply red color and a yellow highlighter at the back. So this is going to be my setting for the new paragraph. So I'm going to now select this paragraph and I want to create a new style. So what I'm going to do is just click on default paragraph style and just click on it and drag it and just drop it in the styles deck. And it opens this box create style. So I'll just create highlight and click on OK, and it creates a new style highlight. Let me see if it gets applied elsewhere. Like I click on this paragraph and double click on it. Yes, it is applied on that. So this is the drag and drop method of creating a new style. We can also create some custom made keyboard shortcuts also for the style. So for that we need to first go to tools, we go to customize option, and like over here we can see there are some of the keys which are not being used, like F6 key is not used, and already F4 has been assigned to my style. So now I want to assign this F4 key to highlight. So what I'm going to do is I have selected F4. Now here I'll be going to the category, and from the category I'm going to select styles, and I'm going to click on the plus sign here to expand the list. Then I'll go to paragraph styles, and all the paragraph styles display over here, and I'm going to look for highlight. So I'll just press H and I'm going to look for highlight style, and I get highlight over here. So click on this and click on modify. So F4 key has been assigned to highlight now, such that whenever now I select a particular paragraph, like I selected this paragraph and press the F4 key from the keyboard, that style is applied on it. So this was how we can create new styles, apply the styles, load styles, update them in LibreOffice Writer. Let's now switch on to the next, that is Apache OpenOffice Writer, where we will be seeing all the same options. So I'm going to close this and I'm going to select some paragraphs from here. Like I'm going to select these 3 paragraphs and I'm going to go to start and click on OpenOffice. And over here I'm going to click on a new text document. We'll be waiting for some time so for it to open. So now this text document is opening, and now I'm simply going to paste it. So I'll go to edit, paste special, and unformatted text. So it is pasted over here, and I'm going to remove the extra paragraphs as I had done before. And still the paragraph is incomplete, so I'm going to take up this also. Get it over here. Now I'll be switching on the paragraph marker over here to check if there are any additional paragraphs. So no, there are only 3 paragraphs as we needed them. So the paragraphs are there. Likewise, I'm going to also write here So I just gave some headings over here. Now in this software, you find the deck over here, the right hand side deck, and within this you find styles and formatting option. So this is the styles and formatting deck which opens over here. In LibreOffice, you could see the preview of the various formats here, but in OpenOffice, you cannot see the preview. Otherwise, also from here, now here we don't see any styles menu. So we need to go to format menu, and from here we need to select styles and formatting, which will open this separately. So I don't need to open it separately because it is already there over here. Now I'll just click on this how I taught my grandmother and click on heading 1. I'll just double click on it and it got applied. So everything is the same. These are the paragraph styles, character styles, frame styles, page styles and list styles. We have the fill format mode here also. Okay. So like I click on Sudha Murthy and I apply heading 3. So that heading 3 is also applied on this. So this way I can apply the styles. Coming to the text style, suppose I want to provide some text styles like rubies. So I've clicked on rubies and now I'm going to click on this fill format mode and just drag it along so that it gets applied on only selected text. If you're not satisfied with it, you can just press Ctrl Z to undo it. Click on it again so that it is switched off. Now to create a new style in OpenOffice. So for this, I am going to select this paragraph over here. I've selected this paragraph and I'm going to make some settings to it, like I'm going to select this font and let me give 13 points, italic, and I'm going to change its color also, color to green. So this is the font which I want to change to. Now I'll go to this option, new style from selection. I'll click on new style from selection, just type here my style, click on OK, and my style is applied here. Let me see if it works properly on the other paragraphs or not. So I have clicked on this. I have just placed my cursor on the second paragraph. Now I'm going to double click on my style and you can see that it is applied but only on a single word. Unlike, sorry, it is single word because this is character style. Sorry, I did that. So here if I just select a few characters and I click on my style, it gets applied on the selected characters. So this was character style. Now about paragraph style. So I'm going to insert a few more paragraphs after this so that we can see the effect of paragraph styling. So again, I'm going to remove the extra lines, extra paragraphs. And let me check by clicking on the paragraph marker. So we can see there are 4 paragraphs. Okay, fine. So now I'm going to apply, I'm going to take this this paragraph, the third paragraph. I'm going to select paragraph styles from here and default, make sure that default is already selected. Now I'll make some changes to this. So I'm going to select some other font from here. So I'm going to select Adobe Caslon Pro Bold and let me give it 13 points. Let me give it italics and let me change its color to a blue color and I'll go to format and from here I'll go to paragraph and in paragraph I'll go to indents and spacing. Let me provide a first line indent to it and line spacing as 1.5 lines. Click on OK and you can see this is how the paragraph is going to look. Now I'll go to this option here, new style from selection. new style from selection. So I'm going to give it my para. Click on OK, and you can see my para is added to the list here. Now I'm going to click on the next paragraph. I've just placed my cursor here, and I'm going to look for my para in this list. This is my para, so let's double click on it, and you can see it is applied in a proper way. So this way I can create a new style. Let me see if updating the style works or not. So I'm going to select this paragraph once again, and I'm going to I'm going to just change the color from here, and let me just select my para, click on this option and click on update style. So yes, you can see that that style has been updated, and wherever my para style is applied, the changes are reflected there also. If I now select some other paragraph and double click on my para, that change is visible. So you can see OpenOffice works in a better way in this regard than LibreOffice Writer. So that was how to create using fill format mode, how to apply styles, creating and updating styles, and loading styles from a template. That also can be done. Suppose I want to load my style which I had created in LibreOffice. Now let me tell you one thing, students. LibreOffice and OpenOffice, they both are open source softwares, and they both uh, save save a document in the .odt format, .odf format, that is open document format. So we don't need to worry about it, because the same document can be opened over here also. So I'll be going to this option, that is new style from selection. I'll be going to load styles, and I'm going to load that document over here. So for that I'll be going to from file, and I'm going to load this document, and I get my style over here. So now I'm going to apply this my style on this paragraph. So I'll double click on this, and you can see that style which we had created earlier is applied over here also. And same way you can also load styles from other templates which are there. So you can just click on that, click on OK, and that particular style, if it is there, it will be added to this list. And dragging and dropping also works in the same way. Just apply your necessary style, just make the settings and drag it and drop it over here, and it will work in the same way. So you can try it out on your own child, right? Then let us move on to MS Office now. So I'm going to close this, cut this document, and I'm going to MS Office. So click on this Word. So now we are over here, double click on this document, and I'm going to paste the same paragraph over here. Right? Let us click on this paragraph marker and see, okay, we only have 2 paragraphs. Fine. Now here you can see the styles are given in the home tab. Home tab, styles group, right? Make a note of it somewhere, students. Please write it somewhere in your copy. One topic will take this much of time to teach, because I am teaching it to you in 3 different softwares. Home tab, okay, styles group, and these are the styles. These are built-in styles right now, right? So now let us try applying it. Now in MS Word, it is so convenient. You just select a text and here just hover your mouse pointer on top of any one of them, and you can easily see that that particular style is, you can see a preview of that style. You remove the pointer, it will again come back to its old style, or just hover it and that gets applied. Okay, if you click it, it is going to get applied on that, right? So this is how it is so easy in Word. Same way you have the heading styles also. So suppose I type a heading here, communication skills, and I select this and I select heading 1. So this is heading 1 and it is really looking very nice. So this is heading 1. Likewise, we have heading 2, title, subtitle, and various other. To check out the other styles, what you can do is click on this drop down arrow and you can see these other built-in styles. From here, what you can do is you can create a new style of your own. Just click on create a new style and just give a name to the style. Suppose I give it as my style. Okay. And this is the paragraph style preview. So I'll go to modify, and from here I'm going to apply all the features which I want. You can see its preview over here. Right now its preview is this. So suppose I change the color to purple, right? And I go to style type and linked paragraph and character. So I just give it a paragraph style. I just want it to be a paragraph style, or I can give paragraph and character also. Right now I'm giving it only paragraph style. Style based on heading. So I'm just giving it based on no style. I want to create my own style, right? Style for the following paragraph is my style. Now I can change the format. Suppose I want to give it this format, this font size is okay. Let's give it a bold look. Let's give it an underlined look. Okay. Add to the styles gallery. Only applicable in this document or new documents based on this template. So I can apply it on any of them. Suppose I select this, that is, if I select the first one, that is only in this document, it means that this custom style which I created, it will be applicable only in this document. Next time when I create a new document, it won't be there. So if I want that, this is a very nice style which I created, I want it to be applied on other documents also. So for that, I will be clicking on new documents based on this template. Click on OK. Okay. And it is applied over here and it appears as my style. So in MS Word, you can see now it is not very confusing, right? It is not very confusing in MS Word. It is in fact very easy to create a new style or update any style. Suppose I want to update a style. I am writing here writing skills. Okay. Or sorry, importance of communication. I've written this and I want to apply some other style. Suppose I applied this style over here, heading, right? And I want to just update the style. So I'm, because I don't like the color, I want to set it as red color. Rest everything I want the same. So just right click on it and I can just click on update heading 1 to match selection. I can just click on this and you can see that this heading has changed its style to the one which I applied over. Students